I mean, it helps if you turn on the vacuum.
Do we have a vacuum?
We do have a vacuum.
Really?
Yeah. I kid you not. There is a vacuum.
I don't think so.
Yeah. Sweeping it under the mat.
Nobody's gonna see.
Nobody is going to see. Nobody's going to care either.
I don't.
You don't care? You going to Phil Collins up on this?
I don't. Yeah, don't.
What are you doing?
Oh.
What are you doing?
I have this.
You have that?
Yes.
What is it?
And I have this. This is what I'm gonna put right now.
Put where?
In the table.
Yeah?
No, come and check it out.
Come and check it out.
Yes. I know it's been a long time. But just to remind you guys, the MorelHiFi.com, they have awesome product, okay? Awesome product. And they just released the 4-inch BMW integration side. It comes with everything. All the brackets in here, tweeters. And they give you the screws, look at that. See? Screws, you don't have to worry about screws. They give you the crossovers with plug and play plugs, factory plugs. You don't have to cut any single wire. Don't cut the wire, okay?
Don't cut the wire.
Don't cut the wire. And they have
speakers?
They have the speaker, yes. Now, it's two different ones. This is the performance, and they have the reference. The reference is coming from the family of the hybrids.
Right, the ones we tested.
Yes, very nice. Look at that. Who doesn't love a really nice set of plastic panel tool?
In the kit? You
In
mean
the kit.
I don't have to buy any
You don't
extra
have to
brackets
buy
or
nothing.
anything like that?
No, sir.
So
No.
it's all there?
It's all here. Like I said,
Yeah.
depends what kind of BMW you have. You can use it. Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. One size fits all?
One size fits all. And the only thing you have to do is remove the screws under the driver. Put the bracket that is specific for your car, and boom, you're good to go.
Very nice.
Rocking and rolling.
Rocking and rolling.
That's right. So don't forget, check Morel Hi-Fi. And if you don't have a BMW, it's fine.
If you want a badass 4-inch,
Exactly.
these are available as regular 4-inch.
A regular 4-inch. You have a 6.5. Fine. They have a 6.5 in the hybrid.
You know what I'm really waiting to do is a set of the hybrid 4s in the dash of a Bronco.
Yes.
Yeah, do the hybrid 4 and then the 6-inch
So what you're saying is you're
mid-base.
gonna buy a Bronco?
No, I'm not gonna buy a Bronco.
Come on, man.
Why would I buy? I don't want to drive a truck.
So yes, they also have amplifiers, AB amplifiers. Exactly, for all you crazy people. They have amplifiers. Come on. So go check it out, MorelHiFi.com, or you can check it out. You can check them out here on Instagram, Morel_America. That's it, man.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good job, Fernando.
Oh,
Yes, we're moving.
subwoofer.
Yeah, they got a subwoofer.
They have everything.
What's up, Lance? All right, I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna go through here. So we got Phantom Chris is in the house. What's going on, guys?
What's going on?
Arturo's in the house.
Arturo?
Arturo.
Arturo's not in the house. It's over there too. It's like, I don't know, Mexico or something.
Someone comments says that was the worst Phil Collins impression ever.
Me?
Yeah, when you said I don't care. Yeah, I don't care anymore.
Man. Who's Phil Collins?
No sound. We have sound.
I mean, you.
I feel like we got sound. Wow.
We're in the microphone.
Natasha says, wow, nice guys. So, Christian, of course, typing a book, says, do you think the new Audison, Beacon, and new Moscone AMAS LD4C are the same. Mosconi has no specs. Do I think they're the same? No, I don't think they're the same. What if you don't have a BMW? Obviously, you can still get the 4. Like when we reviewed the 4
hybrid.
Thank you.
Yeah.
It's Monday. When we reviewed the 4-inch hybrids, that's what it is. So now, as far as outside of BMW for plug and play, no, they don't have anything yet. Somebody's in the doghouse. How was the show this weekend, Fernando?
It was amazing. It was great. We had so much fun.
We did have a lot of fun.
Right?
We were tasked with a couple things that we had to do this weekend. First off, we were there with Orca, which is Focal Mosconi Clayton. So Friday, we went there and helped them. Actually, Thursday we got there. We were supposed to go to downtown Disney or Disney Springs. We didn't make it because it started to rain, and we helped them build their booth. They have quite an extensive booth, which if you caught some of the footage we put up, we did show the booth a little bit. So Friday is what they call beer and business, and we spent that whole time. I spent the whole time in the booth. You spent some time demoing the Bronco, and then walking in the booth. Haley and Sue were there, so we all just kind of pitched in and did our thing. And then Saturday, we had 2 wire classes that we're doing on the show floor, modern wire techniques, and that pretty much took up the whole time. We did go to some classes. We did check out the new Sony amplifiers. So you have the new 6, the new 8, and the new double DIN head unit, which is the smaller version of the 9000.
The 95,000.
Well, yeah,
this one is actually the 9,000.
Yeah, okay.
This one is the 9,000. Yeah.
So we have that in a smaller form factor. So that's really cool. I know you were excited because you were like, ooh, might have to take a GS9.
No, not really.
I know. You were.
No, I think I was thinking it for like
a couple minutes?
2 seconds.
Okay. Well, it's the 2 seconds you said it.
Yeah.
And then so that was Friday. Saturday, we had our 2 shows to do. So you went to, what training did you do? You went to a training. So we got up in the morning and we went to Adam McNulty's training, which was just more or less something to do. And I enjoy going to Ada's trainings, and McNulty's always good. So I went to their training, and then you went to Andy's training after that, Andy Waymeyer from Audio Frog. I went to the Alpine training on their new Auto DSP that they have. Learned a lot about that. So that was actually really good. And then we were on the show floor, and that was back-to-back classes. And that was a lot of work. That was a ton of work. And then it was over.
I mean, it sounded easier, but...
Yeah. And then we went to Mosconi training that night. We actually went to downtown Disney with Brian Mitchell to go to the Star Wars store, and then we picked up him a new doghouse. We ran back, got to Mosconi training about 15 minutes late. That was really good training, though. I'm really excited about that. I'm really... That's a whole nother topic for a longer show. Anyways,
what's up, Lino? How you doing, buddy?
Learn about Barney.
Yes.
Saw how the process works. Got really excited. And then out to eat. And then Sunday morning, got up and we did our class, our social media class. We had 3 classes back to back. So we had like 4 hours of just straight classes. And it was rough, man. Oh my God, it was rough. So if I sound kind of hoarse,
I mean, you talk.
I talked all weekend. I talked all week. Because we had the Best Buy thing at the beginning of the week, which I totally forgot about. And then we had this. And so it was a lot of, it was brutal on the throat.
Yeah.
And my throat was already screwed up to begin with, so that wasn't helping.
Sure.
But yeah, 3 classes back to back. Brian was working the same time we were, so he had 3 classes back to back, and there was no time between.
Talking about integration and everything, yeah.
The amp rack that we built for Orca went off really well. I think everyone was like super like, holy crap, how'd you guys do that? That was fun. So I enjoyed that because it's always nice to get a pat on the back, right?
Sure. Yeah?
You don't like a pat on the back?
No, I don't.
You're so full of crap.
I don't.
You do.
I don't care.
You do. And so that was it. That was a lot of it. I mean, you know.
No, I guess to spend time with Sage and Christian, Nick. That was probably the best.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun there.
Yeah.
But anyways, that's enough of what happened this weekend. The weekend is over. Because today we're in the Bay and we have a fun one, which is a good one to come back to, because it's always fun to come back after a long week to something that's actually we enjoy. And it's not an F-150 or a Wrangler, it's actually a Honda Accord, which we both enjoy working on because we've got this car pretty much mastered. Would you agree?
Yes, I mean, it's not that hard.
No, it's one of our
one of the easiest car to work on, especially in the doors. One screw, take the door panel, done. Don't have to do nothing.
I'm a big fan of the 5-channel option, if you're asking, but yeah, I like 5 channels. Okay. So someone was asking if it's we should open that. Okay. Someone was asking 5-channel or subs and main separate. If you only need that 5 to 1,000 watts range. I mean, unless you're a JP, because JP's got a giant 5-channel. I think the 5-channel is a better way to go. It's easier to install and whatnot. But anyways, let me go over what's going on in this Honda real quick, just to kind of fill you in. These guys drove down here from Georgia. They've done some work on it, had some work done on it, and we're basically going through all the speakers. So Fernando spent the morning pulling all the speakers out of the car, both front and rear. And we went through and reinstalled them, shortened the wires, because one of those where, the bundle of wire that the speaker comes with was just tucked into the car. Remounted these front tweeters here because they were super glued into place. So we made our laser cut those super skinny rings, because these are Alpine S types. So those went right in, added some chime treatment to behind this to hold those tweeters. Then this is a base model audio system. They're going with 2 amplifiers for this. So they have our 2 Rockford Prime amplifiers. They have these 2 Rockford Prime amplifiers here, 504, 501. And then they wanted to go analog for the integration. So they went with the audio control DQ61. And I know you're looking at it going, that doesn't look like a DQ61 at all. That's kind of weird what is going on there. So what we're doing is this is going to, which you guys will see tomorrow, this is going up on the package tray. This is going up underneath the rear deck. So we fabricated this whole piece here. Changed the way we do it a little different. We added in a 1-inch thick piece here to divide them, and then it's screwed in, of course. But we want to mount it up there, but we still need to get to the controls on the DSP, even though it's an analog DSP. So what we did is we back mounted this. So, when you look into the trunk, you're going to see nothing, but we'll be able to get into the EQ without having to drop this thing down to tune it. So this is, this will be that. But we still have to wire it up. So we laser cut this panel here. So from the top, we don't have to keep lifting it up and lifting it down. We can see what all these inputs and outputs are for, what's left, what's right. So we made this to screw in to make it easier for us to work on. We're going to use the bass knob that comes with the Rockford amplifier, because this is a much better bass knob for just doing subwoofer, but this bass knob does a lot of controls, and that's why I don't like it, because you can turn things on and off, and you can really kind of mess things up on a DQ61 if you are using it. So this is just going to be mounted here in the back. All the amplifiers are mounted with thermal nutserts, these guys right here. So we have a bunch of thermal nutserts screwing them into place. So if we do need to remove it and screw it in, plus it allows us to use little tiny screws. And then this has also, so this is screwed into place using that. So they're all the Allen screws and whatnot. So it's not, we're going to clean it all up and zip tie it down and do all that fun stuff. We have the green LGDs in place. This is a new tool we're working on here. Right? Yeah, see? Ooh, yeah. So this will be something we made, and we gave a bunch of these away out at Knowledge Fest this weekend just to get them out there and let people play with them. This is a little notch here because of where the trunk light is. But anyways, this is going to be the system. We're going to run 2 4-gauge wires just because it's really, there's not a lot of room to get in a power distribution block and all that fun stuff up in here. Plus short grounds, we don't need really long grounds. because this is the metal rear deck here. Anyway, so this is what's going to go into the car. We've been working on that today. So we'll get the wiring and whatnot all done in the next couple, today and tomorrow. And we'll see what that looks like. So this will be pretty cool. Fernando was just getting ready to do the fuse. This is his fuse holder. So he's working on his fuse mount here. Since we're going to be doing the dual fuse.
Hole is going to be here. Factory bracket.
Yep.
From the battery. And then it's going to attach. The battery is in this side, so wires are gonna loop back. So, yeah.
Very cool.
It's gonna be so much easier.
Yeah. Oh, well, sorry, Phantom Chris. We already gave you our thoughts, so thanks for your opinion about Knowledge Fest. What is a good for 4 kicker 12-inch subwoofers? 1800. They make kicker makes an 1800. I mean, the big yellow 1800 probably good. Looks like the outline of an auto. Yeah.
Looks like
he was talking about the top of the or the bottom. I should say. I really want to do one of those in a car to compare old school versus new school digital. It would be a good idea. So one of the cool things about the DQ61 and why we did retain the knob here is because this actually uses an analog setup for time delay. So this allows you to delay the driver's front speaker as well as the subwoofer by adjusting it, one click at a time. This clicks when you rotate it. So it'll be one of those things where I'll have to have Fernando sit in the car and I'll start clicking it. And then he can tell me, or whatever. One of us will be in the trunk, one will be in the back, and we'll turn the knob until we get it the way we want it to. So that'll be fun. Thank you. When are you leaving for Vegas? Vegas isn't until SEMA, which is the end of October. We'll talk more about that here in the next week or so, because we do have some SEMA news. But next Wednesday, we leave for Arizona. Because we're going next Wednesday. Yeah. So we're leaving for Arizona. We have to go out and do more filming for Orca, which is pretty cool. Also, we have a box here. There's a Moscone box right here. Just watch tonight and we'll show you what that is. That'll be fun. Yeah, we'll show that tonight for sure. Fancy Fernando, as always. What plastic do you use to make those amp racks? So this amp rack is made out of 1/4-inch ABS. This is 1-inch thick blown PVC, and this is also 1/4-inch ABS. So it's going to screw up into the rear deck, and then with these screwed in, it adds more rigidity to it. So there's very little. There's no bow or anything like that, which is really nice. But 1/4-inch works really well. Nice bracket, looks good. Nice, very good, Fernando. Nice pink phone holders. The reason why we went with the pink phone holders is because they were like $4 cheaper for the same thing. And I was like, I really don't care. It's just a phone holder, so pink it is. When using an Amp Pro, why does it only have one sub input instead of 2? Do you only use front rear on an Amp Pro? You mean one sub output? It has 2 sub outputs. But, okay, so it depends which one you use. All right, that's a good question. Depending on the Amp Pro you're using, I don't remember which one it was, it says front rear sub center. It is a mono output because most subwoofer outputs are mono outputs. So you would use a Y jack, or if you're going into a DSP, a lot of DSPs only require one sub input, and you'd put that on one of the mono channels. And then you would, if you needed to go out to an amplifier, you'd use a RCA Y jack to go off to the amplifier if you wanted. If you don't have to, you could go, because there again, it's a mono sub amplifier. You could go into it with just one RCA into the sub amp. So it really doesn't, that doesn't matter. But yeah, that's why they do it. But that is only on I think it was only on the GM that they did that. They may have done a running change on others. I don't remember. But yeah, one of those, that was only one of them that they did that on. It was kind of weird. And it's not an upmix signal or anything like that. But you have to use the one, if you want to wire it off, you can. But that one is the only one that's controlled from the volume knob. All of the outputs of the Amp Pro are full range. So they just labeled them for the purpose of fader, and so you know which one is controlled by their volume knob. If that helps you out a little bit. Yeah, the Kicker 1800.1. Thank you, Bobby. Wait, on Kicker Warhorse amps? No. Hey, I'd use the old school analog if audio control gave me one. Let it go, Christian. What's a decent amp install kit? What quality and budget minded? For the quality and budget, I mean, I don't really know a bunch of amp install kits as far as that goes. We use one. Where'd you put the wrapper? Like this one is gonna get the power kit from Stinger, but this is typically what we use.
I feel every manufacturer does make one.
Every manufacturer does make one,
you can check any manufacturer that will.
So, depending on, some manufacturers actually give you a better warranty if you buy their power kit. So that's something to check into too. With their amplifier, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, so it's pretty cool.
Yep.
How can I get a hold of Mary Lou?
So you gotta call them 217.
I would probably reach out to her on Facebook. That would probably be a good place to get her. She's pretty active on Facebook. So that'd be a good place to reach out to her. GM61 for Bose system. Yep, like I said, it was probably the GM one. It's a center. So that center output is non-fade and not controlled by the bass knob. So you definitely don't want to use that one. You want to make sure you use just the sub one. If you're going off to a sub amp and you want to, you can wire it off. That's entirely up to you. Install the W Pioneer on my friend's 05 GM Sierra. We went to the fuse box for the accessory. He wants it to turn on when he turns the key backwards. What should I tap into? I have no idea. It's an 05 Sierra. I would have just used the appropriate smart harness for it. I mean, it's an 05.
No, like you want to turn it on when the key is backwards.
Yeah, I understand that, but it's a data bus car.
Yeah.
So I got no idea. I would never do that, because the smart harness probably does that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean
I would assume the smart harness would do that.
Yeah.
If I'm gonna build a Lambo here pretty soon, all Helix and Blam. That's Oscar.
Very nice.
I think he's lying.
He's lying.
What are you guys using to tap into factory radio? What do you mean tap? Oh, in this car, we are using the. Hold on, I will show you. This is a new update to what they had before. It's probably the same model number, but AX DSP HN2 06 16 and up Hondas. So that's what we use for that. And it plugs right in. It's already in the car actually. So it's, yeah, you can't even see it. Just goes right in. You can kind of see those wires right there. Those are my speaker wires. So those are already in play. But we already have it all plugged in. How many amps does a Stinger alternator? I have no idea. Good pull-it tweeters for an F-150 that can fit without much custom work. If you're trying to put them in the A-pillars?
What year is the F-150?
Well, I mean, if they're good, I mean, all the F-150s, most of them are in the A-pillars. The only bullet tweeter I thought might fit is that little Bema with the little Hershey's Kiss on top.
Okay.
I mean, because they're shallow.
Okay.
You know, that was the only one I thought would work.
All right.
Sorry if I missed it, but what plastics are you using for the amp rack? Keep getting calls. ABS, 1/4-inch ABS, Chris.
Yes.
He didn't want to spend the money for the smart harness, so you wanted the liability of that? because he's cheap.
I would not do it, man. Yeah, don't do it.
No, I mean, what happens if you burn his car to the ground testing some stuff out, or you grab the wrong size of the fuse holder, or you tapped into a fuse that goes to a body control module and it didn't take the amperage draw that you added? There's a lot of bad things that can happen.
Yeah.
PAC makes the LC GM something that are like $60 retail. But you probably get them on Amazon for $40. For $40, it's dirt cheap. So I would just do that. But you can look up, you can go to the PAC web page to get the exact model number for your car. If you go to their search key and type in LC-GM, it'll pull up all the LCs and you can find out which one works for your car. But I do think they list them now under make and model. But they're dirt cheap, man. They are dirt cheap, and that's definitely what I would use. Is there a long wait list to have you guys install a system? Depends what you consider a long waiting list. Right now, yeah, two things are happening. One, we're going to be out of office. Part of, like, we leave next week, we're going to be gone for a week. Then we come back, and we're here until the end of June. And then we're gone for 4 days. And then when we get back from that, we leave for vacation. So we're here like maybe 2.5 weeks next week or next month or something like that. Because we were out until the 5th. We get back on the 5th. And then we're here until like, what, the 21st? 23rd? It was 23rd, something like that.
Yes.
So we're here for a couple weeks. But those I think are already booked up. And then July, be the end of July. Middle end of July. But depends what you want to get done, because there's little gaps here and there throughout the time. Hi, Dean and Fernando. I just put in a Kenwood 5707. Would it be bad to add an LC7i? Yeah, you don't need an LC7i. If you're looking to improve the output of that radio, because you're like, they make an actual piece for that. Not the LC7i. You want to go with the Matrix by Audio Control. The Matrix by Audio Control is the Matrix line driver with the Matrix salt and pepper in it, as I like to say. But if you're looking for a hotter output from that piece, then you want to get the Matrix. But no, you don't want to do an LC7i because it's kind of counterproductive. It's a high-level, low-level adapter. Really not the best idea. That's why they make the Matrix. So you go right out of the RCAs, right through the Matrix, off to your amplifiers, and you're living the Vida Loca. 2020 F-150. Yeah, that's what I figured. Maybe the Bema. I mean, like I said, I think the Bema is about the only one I've ever seen. Otherwise, you're going to be building something that comes way out into the car. Hey, guys. Are the most of your customers from Florida? Yeah, this one's from Georgia, but yeah, I'd say most of our customers are from Florida. Really? Yeah, I think so. I bought a 2015 Honda CRZ. Nice. Hybrid. Is the electric platform this unique vehicle capable of running a powerful audio system? It's going to depend, man. It's really going to depend on what you mean by powerful system. You know, if you're thinking about like getting some 5,000 watt amplifiers, might be in for some fun and excitement. But yeah. What do you guys think of just running new constant power and accessory for the head unit like the old days and not needing the smart harness? Okay, so the reason why it's called a smart harness is because those things don't exist anymore in a car. You have power, you have ground, but your accessory wires aren't there. There's no accessory anymore. Think of it as a USB. So all the little peripherals in the car, such as a radio, air conditioning, starter, all of those things are controlled now via data bus. All right, so LAN bus, CAN bus, MOS bus, A to B is even a bus. There's a ton of bus networks that turn these things on and off. The reason why they switched to that is so that they don't have to run big power wires through the car anymore. So like in the old days, you pull a GM, you'd have a big pink wire, big white wire, big brown wire, big orange wire, big red wires, several big red wires. You know, and they were 12-gauge wires that you could tap right into and do whatever you wanted. That's just how cars were built. Cars aren't built that way anymore. They don't have these things. Some do. Some take basic harnesses, but GM was on the forefront of the smart harness, and they have not looked back. So if you're grabbing an accessory wire, that accessory wire is created by you turning the key on. It sends a command to the body control module that the key is turned on. That key then sends commands out to the peripherals in the car and turns them on. Now, some of those peripherals are going to pass through the fuse box. They're going to have fuses on them, but they're not typically going to be what's called an accessory. They're going to be what that circuit is going to. Now, if you're drawing on that circuit through the body control module, well, then if it's not designed to handle that extra, then you could have a problem. If you put a relay in there properly, then yeah, you could tap off of that peripheral as long as the relay doesn't backfeed through the system. And you have no idea what amperage is going to be required. The 10 amp fuse or the 7.5 or the 15 amp fuse, it's great, but that doesn't mean it's going to protect you from blowing up the body control module. So really the only accessory that isn't on a critical system would be like a cigarette lighter or a power port, because those typically don't have a death piece behind it that you have to worry about. Oh my gosh, there's still a circuit there that turns it on and off, but it's typically a more robust thing because they know what it's intended to do, which is charge something. So yeah, that's kind of what happens. But what if we wanted a bullet tweeter louder than the Bemas, like 100 dB and up? You're going to be building something. That's really what it comes down to. The SQL60 Bema streets are 100 plus dBs of efficiency. There you go. Look at you, Phantom Chris, all up in that crap. How did you like the new DM Smart app? When can we expect to see the final updates? Jeff on the show the other day said it's coming. Probably expect it in the next month or so. So if everything goes according to plan, we'll see in the next month or so. I didn't play with the newest beta release that he gave me because it was not anything that was made to go on to a customer system because it was an internal beta release. I think the beta that I'm still using is like 13. And it's okay. We tapped into the windshield wiper fuse. Hopefully it doesn't burn his truck down. I mean, hey, it's what it is. It's a $40 harness. What are you gonna do, man? Cheap always wins. Have you ever had a nightmare customer who had to kick out of the shop? Not in a really, really, really long time. Yeah, not in a really, really long time. That typically doesn't happen too much anymore. Most people are better than they were back then, I guess. The other thing, too, is obviously I'm a lot older now, and there's things that little tells and stuff that you can kind of read people better as you get older. And also, not every car and not every person we talk to is going to end up being a customer of ours. Like, we don't have to, we would love everyone to be a customer, but sometimes it just doesn't work out. Some people have a timetable. Hey, I need to get this done between X and Y. And it's like, man, we just don't have the time to do it. We'd love to, but we just can't. So, but as far as like total dicks, yeah, no, I haven't. I mean, no? I mean, $1,000, bro. But I mean,
that was like years ago.
That was years ago. And that guy just would not take a hint. So you're right about the body control module. My buddy had a Tundra, tapped the wrong wire, and his window stopped working. I mean, I know I'm right. It's what I do. 100 watts RMS, 50 watts RMS component speakers. Will they party? Yeah, why wouldn't they party? The one thing you got to keep in mind, anytime, power rating, whatever, man, you have to make sure you have the limitations of the speaker in mind when connecting any speaker to any amount of power, meaning proper crossover points, proper equalization. That's what matters, okay? Numbers are numbers. Numbers are great, but proper equalization, proper crossovers, these are what matters. Mike. We got a box today that I wanted to open real quick. You got time?
I got time.
You want to open it?
I got plenty time.
Do you have a knife?
I have. How many you need?
I just need one.
You sure?
Yep. Yeah, upgrade to the 9-inch for sure. You'll love it.
All right, so we have a box.
Yep, this came from Mobile
From
Solutions.
Arizona.
Yeah, Mobile Solutions.
That's what they say.
Pick one up on Amazon, man. It'll be there in 2 days.
What?
Smart harness.
Oh, dude, we still talking about smart harnesses?
Yes.
Buy smart harnesses. Come on, guys. Don't be cheap. You know, you guys spend like $10 on coffees and you don't want to spend. I do. You know, it's like it's the same thing.
Oh my gosh. Dude, that was the funniest thing ever. You guys spent $10 on coffees. Oh, that was priceless.
You know?
That was priceless.
Yeah, this is the best.
Oh. Yes.
Every single package from Mobile Solutions, they're going to send you candy.
They're going to say, every single package you get with an IRTA in it comes with a special gift too, and it ain't candy.
And you don't even know what it is.
No, it's a surprise. Yeah.
So, okay.
Those are the standoffs.
Standoffs.
Yep, for mounting it on your wall.
All right.
There you go. Yeah. Thank you, Master Tech Expo. Yep, it's a piece of ABS.
Okay.
That's so you don't break it.
All right. So we should cut it?
Yeah, sure, go for it. Or just peel it. I mean, I think it's great that they lasered the packaging material.
This?
Yeah.
I mean, why would you not?
I have no idea.
You know, they have one, so.
Oh, so that's the template to drill the holes properly in your wall. I think it's more of an insurance thing, but yeah, that would be cool.
What?
Internships with high school kids, because they're really not old enough.
They have that, no?
Yeah, there are some things that
They
do that.
have.
Yeah.
There you go, man.
So this is a picture, a print of the picture that Chip Foose drew at Master Tech Expo. That's going to look great on your wall, man. Very cool. Yeah, had those printed up. Nice. Very nice. Very cool. Thank you, Brian and team.
Yes.
Yeah.
Very cool, right?
Yeah, that is cool. Yeah. So that's the template, so you don't want to lose that. That shows you where to drill the holes through the whole thing. No, we're not gonna. Take it home. Put it on your wall at home. I don't want to put it here. Why would we want to put it here?
Because, why are we not?
Take it home, man.
I think it's for the shop.
You think it's for the shop?
I think so.
All right, maybe we'll put it out there in the front.
Well, maybe we can put this one right there.
Nah, because we're gonna put the drill press there at some point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty neat.
Yeah, it is cool. I think you should take it home. You need wall art.
I do.
Yeah, but anyways, hey guys, make sure to tune in tonight. Tonight will be definitely a low impact show because we are both very tired. But as always, we are going to do the show to make sure you guys get your questions in. We'll have some fun. 6:30 tonight in 1 hour. We'll be live taking your questions, doing Monday stuff. We're going to open this Moscone box. We're going to open this Moscone box. So we got this Moscone box here. We're going to open that up and let you guys see what's inside. It's really cool.
Hey.
It's really cool. What's up?
Yes,
Joe?
and don't forget, go check it out. MorelHiFi.com is the official sponsor of this show in Instagram. Guys.
Do you know the name of this show?
5 minutes with 5 stars. In the end of the day, it's never 5 minutes. It's probably like 5 hours with 5 stars. So Anyways, go check them out. MorelHiFi.com, here on Instagram, Morel_America. Bye, guys.
Bye. I was using these as a riser. What's up, guys? What's up, Fernando?
What up?
We got Mini Kareem Abdul over here. Right in the puddle, man. Right in the puddle. How you doing?
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah?
Yeah, that's it. Done.
We're done with the Honda. We showed it to you guys yesterday. So we added in the wired by 5-star, blue on blue to match that. And now you can kind of get an idea of how that went together. So we have the DQ61 in there so that it's adjustable here, so we don't have to pull the whole thing down. And that makes that, yeah. But you're also not going to see it. We also put the bass knob for it here. The reason why we put it there is because it controls the EQ and stuff. I would have left it out otherwise, because the Rockford bass knob is a much sexier bass knob, and that went right here. So that does some of the features on the DQ61, so we needed to have it in there. We just didn't need to have it up front. In the back, you know, it looks super easy. This is a MB Acoustics 2/8 box with the P2 8s that he brought in. Sounds really nice. Actually sounds really good. So that's what that looks like. That's done. Let's take a look underneath the hood. Hey, can you? I'll pull it. You want to pop it? Yeah.
Pop the hood.
The hood is popped. Now for this, we were talking yesterday. We were going to run 2 power wires, so we ran 2 4-gauge. Fernando made that mount, and this is it finished. So we added the labels. So R2 501. R2 504, 501, and then it matches here just in case they do some weird stuff. We'll know which one. The convenient thing is both of them are the same fuse because they're both 500 watts from Rockford, but at least this way you'll know if you have to disconnect one, which one it goes to.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, sometimes people disconnect from here.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
They're like, and if they disconnect both, they don't know which one is which one. Like you say,
it's just best practice. Yeah, fuse size wise, it doesn't matter, but service wise.
Oh yes, it's all about serviceability.
Look at that. Look at that.
What?
That. 800.
It's not 800.
Oh, it's 8.3, 8/3, 830.
No.
Something. 830. Actually, it's like 530 right now.
Actually, it's 520 something. Super hot. Super hot. You famous now, bro.
Yeah, you're famous, man. Sorry, Quanch, due to crappy internet, but is that an MBE box? It is an MBE box. Yes, it is. I'm kind of excited because this is the first time I've got a chance to look at one up close and listen to it. But yeah, MBE sounds good. Nice bass, nice punchy sound. Really nice. Digging the wood, digging the stain. Yeah, nice. He does a nice job for sure. 8:30 on the table. It is 8. I have no idea what the labor rates are. You'd have to call and talk to Paul. Is he going to play the Miami Heat? He's from Georgia. I have no idea. I think he's just a Heat fan. You know, a lot of people like the Heat. I mean, it's hot outside right now, so you know, whatever works for you, I guess. But yeah, so there you go. Nice and simple. I really like that. You know, if we have to do an analog, which I would much prefer not to do an analog. If giving my druthers, I would not do this. However, if this is all you have, then cool. I haven't used one of these in a really long time, and I forgot how sensitive these are. I mean, they are super sensitive. Yeah, it's kind of scary how sensitive they are. So, but yeah. But Yeah, so that's not going anywhere. Nice and solid. Up there, really nice. Big 1-inch riser coming down instead of a bend. We decided to change these. So, basketball team Sebastian is. Have you heard the Mobile ES amps? Opinion on them? Yeah, we've actually heard them. They're really nice. And Mobile ES, yeah. I have a whole set of Mobile ES stuff to go into Sue's car. So we have the 4-channel, the mono block, the 9500, and all that because it's really cool.
Have you heard them?
Yeah, we've heard them. We've heard them at Knowledge Fest.
Yes.
We've heard them at Master Tech.
Master Tech Knowledge Fest. Jared.
Yep.
Has them.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yep. What is the easiest way to install a Kicker Key 501 on 2017 F-150 with base system? Head over to Metro Online or PAC, whichever one. They both make the harness for behind the radio. Grab that, tap it in, call it a day. Super simple. Just make sure that you run a power and ground. I mean, it's a small enough amp that as long as you're using a factory ground point, not one of your own, you could probably get away with not doing it if you're going to put it in the back. There is 2 factory ground points on the rear wall up high. You can, behind the C-pillar, there is a factory ground there, but if you don't use a factory ground point and try to make your own ground, it's good luck. But I personally would run a power and a ground in that one. That's all we would ever do it with, but personally, 8-gauge power and ground. Stinger makes the dual runs. Everybody has Marine kits now. Just pick up a Marine kit with the 20-foot or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Because if you go from the back corner to the battery, it is 20 feet. So
now, what are we adding? Just a regular amplifier?
To what?
That.
To 2000 Key 500.1 base model.
Now, just in the future, will you do a 4 gauge just in case you want to go crazy in the future?
Like if we're gonna, yes, I would run a 4 gauge with a distribution block.
8 gauge to the keys, whatever, and
yeah, because I mean that would be, I'd make the amp, which we've done before. We've actually done it the opposite, where we went with the 200.4 and then we added in the 500.1. Yeah. So, or I think we've done both. I don't know. It's all a blur. But are you guys working later tonight? No, it's Tuesday. He's got the kid. He's gonna go home. 1 versus 2 subs for sound quality. According to Brian Mitchell, in the class that he just taught this weekend that I was there, is sound quality wise, 1 sub is best. It's easier to align in DSP. So according to Brian, 1 sub is the king.
You wanna go crazy? 2 subs.
But keep in mind, now if you do 1 sub in the front, 1 sub in the back, and they're doing 2 different things, I think that's a different animal because you're DSPing them differently. But like if you have just like 1 giant sub in the back that's just playing low frequencies, and 1 up front that's not, I think.
For sure.
But since most Kenwood floaters are 3 years old, besides the RVS, are they still worth buying? Any chance they have new ones coming out this year? There's no new ones coming out this year. They're still the
top sellers.
Yeah, the top sellers, the best sounding. It's still the one I recommend. Keep in mind, guys, these manufacturers have finally figured out that we don't need to come out with a new radio every freaking year. It doesn't make sense. The technology isn't changing that fast. There's really no reason to. Alpine has been making the ILX W650 now for almost 5 years.
Yeah. It's crazy how they.
Yeah, we're already 2 years into their other models, so 3 years into the Kenwoods. Will they make it better? Yeah, at some point. It's always going to happen. It'll always be better. But
I think they start actually upgrading the radios when they cannot do more updates.
Yeah,
to the radio
or there's something substantial to add.
Exactly.
I mean, the reality is there's really nothing that the radio needs, and if you're just going to put a new model number on it, I don't think that's helping anybody.
Optical, that's what.
Other than optical. So,
but in the end of the day, I don't think so. But
I mean, and who knows? 2024, maybe get optical. I don't know. Maybe.
Who knows, people?
Looking to buy an SUV: Mazda, Honda, Toyota, Hyundai. Wow, what's easiest to add an active setup with factory radios? Something with a named system. So like a JBL system, stuff like that. Mazda, no, there's nothing for Mazda. Mazda is a bastard channel. Honda, there's nothing for Honda. Hyundai, depending on the system and the year. You know, if you're curious, like if you'd like to do some work, metroonline.com, pack-audio.com, and iDataMaestro.com. Those are the three sites you go.
Toyota, I feel Toyota is the one that actually...
Plus, it depends. Cool. Are you buying a brand new one? Because if you're buying brand new anything, it's not going to matter. Ford is really the only thing brand new that you can get into because it's A to B still. Hertz three-way component, Rockford rear coaxials with a 400x4 Rockford amp. Is it worth getting an amp with 150x4 or 100x4 fine? I mean, you got a three-way component set, and you're going to put the same amount of power to the three-way set that you're going to put to a set of rear coaxials. I hate that. It's not your fault. Don't get me wrong, I get it, but a lot of the times it's kind of silly to do that because it's a lot of power to rear speakers, and it's not like the amplifiers have power shift. Power shift is a really cool feature. Some of these amplifiers have where it has the ability to increase power where it's actually needed, but they don't have it. We're going to need to move your car. She's here to pick this up.
Yeah.
So the reality is, I would pick up another 4-channel and go maybe full active, 4-channel in front or 4-channel and a DSP. I mean, that's really where the smart money is get a DSP, get another 4-channel amp, go full active, take advantage of this. If you get the 150 watt by 4, that makes sense. Put 150 watts on the mid bass, 150 watts on the rear is cool, and 100 watts to the 4 smaller speakers in the front would be wonderful. That would be spectacular. Another option would be to just bridge the 404 to the front speakers so you get 200 watts a channel to them and go with a small 2-channel, power the rears. So, can you bump the Honda? He's taking it out right now, so... Yet dump the glove box, do a sub-Euro style. Exactly. How does the factory Ford radio sound with just replacing the speakers? I don't know, we've never done it. I mean, we've always added amplifiers and stuff like that, DSP. I've never really done that. Phantom Chris, what's up? Thanks for the answer, you're welcome. Let's see, Phoenix Gold has power shift. They did. So does the Moscone little guys, the Picos. Thank you, you're welcome. Oh, what's up, Haley? How are you doing? Look at this guy. You got it? Oh, you're getting a video?
No, there's no video.
Oh, no video? Okay. Alright, so he's got to get this out of here. I got to go talk to the customer. We just wanted to come because we know we showed you this yesterday. I wanted to make sure you guys get a chance to see it finished. Yeah, it's helpful to close the trunk. I have no idea what he's doing. He's taking another picture. All right, guys. Have you heard the Picos? Yes, we have. You guys have a great rest of your day. See you. Bye. I'm going to say his name, though. I think of the song. There's a song named Lino.
It's a song?
There's a song. Yeah, I'll play it for you when we're done.
Really?
Yeah. What's going on?
Oh, wow.
Yeah, we're live. You got nothing?
You're not live?
I'm live.
No, because I don't got any.
What's up, Frank? How's everybody doing today? Hey, Fernando.
Hey, Dean.
No, it's not me. It's Frank.
Hey, Frank. How are you, man?
Oh.
Have you ever heard about these?
Oh, hold on. Give me your best Wednesday.
Best Wednesday?
I was gonna go for the camel, but
Okay. I was thinking the
movie.
The movie.
Yeah. No, because Mike is in the house.
Hey, what's going on, Mikey?
Oh my gosh! Hey, what's shaking, Johnny?
Yeah.
Johnny Brolin. Bolden. Sorry. Hello.
And we probably say it wrong still.
I know, and I apologize, but he knows who he is, so that's all that matters.
Let's just call him Johnny.
You know what day it is? Yeah, but there's like a million Johnnies, so I mean...
Yeah.
We could call him Texas Johnny.
Texas Johnny.
What's up, Texas Johnny?
What's up, Johnny?
Johnny, Tex, we'll just call him Tex. Yo.
Yeah, you know. If you find Johnny over there crying in the corner.
Yeah, little waterhead Johnny.
Yeah, exactly.
But guess who else just joined?
Who?
Now.
Well, let me tell you killed my promo in the first. That was Frank.
Frank killed your pro?
You because you say hi, Fernando. Well, let me tell you something, Frank. It's this company that is crazy about really nice sound quality product. And they have product for every single people, right? From the entry level to the top-notch people that they go crazy about sound quality. Yes, these guys, this company name is MorelHiFi.com. Yes, MorelHiFi.com. You go there, search, and they have beautiful amplifiers, Class AB. All you people that want AB, they have Class AB. Also, they have a really nice entry level called Maximo, right? And they have a 3-way set, Maximo. Very nice. They sound really cool. Then you want to step it up. You go to the HE. HE stands for high efficiency. So you go there, boom, they sound amazing. And then you go crazy. Let's go with the hybrids. The hybrids are in between, like the lates. And dude, they are amazing. I have it in my car, so it's just like, it's amazing. And they have a BMW. They have plug and play BMW stuff that they just came out. They have a still woofers. They have a full stuff. So yeah, man, awesome. Go check them out. MorelHiFi.com. Here on Instagram, Morel_America. Natasha always doing giveaways for anything. Just go click and
there you go.
Follow them.
Good job.
Yes.
Hey, from Audio House in Napa, California. Love your guys' work setting the bar for clean wiring. Thank you so much. DTS Customs. LOL. Best Wednesday.
That's Danny?
Yeah. Johnny just likes Johnny B.
That was like in a show or something.
Yeah.
Really cool.
American Bass in the house. It's Paul's brother, Bob.
Yeah, that's right.
Hey, guys. Love your videos. Thank you.
Thank you so much. We appreciate the love.
Did you guys practice this? We don't practice this. Give me a break, man. Practice this for, amateurs.
Yes, I have my script right here. Look at that.
Fernando is now a Florida Morel rep. We'd probably do okay. 2011 Corolla, would you run 0 gauge outside under the car, 2 runs? Or no, I would never. No, we'd go through the firewall. Drill a hole.
Yes.
Drill a hole.
2? 2 4 gauge?
Hey, 2 0 gauge. Either way, I'd still drill a hole.
I see people running 0 gauge.
Yeah.
Like they go and they cover it.
Yeah.
So if you don't have an option, you can.
Well, you'd want to get the exterior stuff from Home Depot. That is that has the metal with the plastic over it.
Yep.
Just stuff you'd bury in the ground.
Yep.
It's conduit basically.
Yeah.
So
I'm just gonna throw one away right there. Wire Care, they have all that stuff.
Yes, Wire Care does have that stuff.
They have all you outside. Yeah.
Where you going?
I'm gonna go get my screws.
Oh. Do Wednesday again, Fernando.
Dude, I love that. That was great.
But yeah, if you gotta go under, then just make sure you properly insulate the wire. That is the most, and make sure, Romex. There you go. But make sure you attach it to the car too. So it's gotta be there, man. Coming to Orlando this weekend.
Attach it to the exhaust.
Coming to Orlando this weekend. Anything I can bring you guys? No, man, we're good. Say hi.
We're not gonna be here this weekend.
Well, we'll be here Saturday.
Well, Saturday, but
yeah, we'll be here Saturday.
On Monday.
We'll be here all by ourselves Saturday. The retail side will be closed.
What?
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah, we
it's party on the house. Everybody come bring some stuff, guys.
It's party every day anyways. What does Paul not being here have anything to do with it?
It's party right now.
But so the retail store will be closed on Saturday because he's got stuff to do. We would normally take the day off, but since we're leaving next week, we had to, we have cars we got to get done. So we have a car that's getting dropped off. Yeah. Oh, he's so bad. He's so rough. No, it's all right. So there's Lino.
Hey, buddy. Hey, Lino is the man. If you don't follow Lino, go follow him because he does crazy work. Man.
Yeah.
Amazing. So.
Hi, America from Brazil in the house.
America from Brazil?
Have Christian run the shop? No, Christian would just get stuck in like the stock room, just like making a mess of everything. Yeah, he'd be like, oh my God, look at that, look at that.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Oh, barbecues in the parking lot. Yeah, that'd be cool.
I thought one day we decide to do something like that.
Barbecue in the parking lot?
Yeah, barbecue, ice cream, you know, bring an ice cream truck.
Nice.
And just have a meetup here.
Yeah, I'll be at Disney this weekend. So we're going over Saturday night after we leave here. So Sunday, Monday, we'll be at Disney.
Very nice.
Oh no, Lino, no thanks, man. You're the real deal, man.
You are.
I gotta get that late. I gotta get my 3D printer turned on so you can just send me files.
Yeah.
He drew all over the product. He would drew all over the product. It would just be a mess. Hey guys, if you guys caught our reel today, I don't even know where I put it over there. Can you grab that? One of the things that Audio Control is coming out with, along with speakers, I'm pretty excited about this box. When they showed it to me last month sometime, I was like, no way. You guys are really going to do this? I'm like, yeah, we're really going to do it. And I was like, this isn't a prototype? Like, nope. This is a gold master. And it's this, okay?
Where is it?
This is the PNW XN3, and we're probably going to be talking about this for a while. So one of the things that sucks about doing passive systems, listen, we're just going to get it off the table. Yes, go active. If you can go active, choose active. But if you can't go active, the problem you run into is, let's say you want to do a three-way set, all right? And you have a tweeter, you have a mid-bass, because a lot of manufacturers only sell a tweeter and a mid-bass. They don't necessarily sell a three-way set because they know that they're going to sell more tweeters, mid-bass, two-way combinations than they are three-way combinations. Well, what Audio Control did is they have a 2.5 and they have a 3.5. And the idea behind that is you'll be able to buy either the 6x9 component set or the 6.5 component set, and then buy the 2 or the 3, whichever one you need. Because if you think about it, to do it right, you'd need a 6x9 three-way set with a 2.5, a 6x9 three-way set with a 3.5, and then the corresponding 4. So you're talking about 4 SKUs plus the SKUs themselves, which are the two-way. So now we're talking about 6 total SKUs, and figuring out, it's a headache. So what they did instead is they're coming out with this guy here, the PNW NX3. And what you'll do is you'll buy either the 6 or the 6x9, the 2 or the 3.5, and this is the passive crossover for that whole system. So you can still, like, if you buy an amplifier that doesn't have bandpass capability or times 10 capability, you could still run 3 amplifiers into this, 6 channels, 2 here, 2 here, 2 here, or you can just run 2 channels in. But then over here you get your 6 outputs. So you get your tweeter, mid-bass.
Actually, it's mid-tweet. Yeah,
I can't read it. I'm looking at it through the phone.
Fine.
But this is exactly what it sounds like. This is a big 3-way times 2 left and right passive crossover. So the idea is you can mount this back by your amplifier. It'll look super cool, and it's made out of aluminum. This is aluminum. This is not crap. It's a full aluminum panel. Now we're gonna take this all apart and show you guys all the guts and all that stuff later. But for right now, I asked them to drop this off because I honestly didn't think they were going to make it, but they are, because when we were at Knowledge Fest, they had them to hand out to all their Phantoms, like Phantom Cruise.
Yep. He's not here, right?
No.
He's missing out.
Now, in there again, this is a beauty panel. So if you think about it, this is six crossovers all in one.
Yeah.
So it's 2 tweeters, 2 mid bass, all in one, and that's that. It is big, but it's also a big passive crossover.
It is big.
In there again, like I said, it isn't going to be for everybody, but for those that need this is going to be something really cool, because a lot of the times we run into this problem where it's like, we need a 3-way set. They don't make a 3-way set. We need a crossover for the 3.5. They don't make one. All right, so we're just going to put a cap on it. It might suck. If I install tweeters in the dash location of my Silverado 2002, how will be the sound if there are no points to listen position? Maybe suck. I honestly don't know. No more DSP. No. This is there again. This is passive crossover.
Yep.
This is for a very specific installation necessity. We still have DSP. We still have all that. If you can go active with a passive, go active and have a full DSP, you might not need this.
But
unless you're just doing front rear sub
channels.
Right. If you don't have enough channels, so there again, this is a solution to a problem, and we all know how I feel about solutions to problems. And this is a really cool solution. We would all love a 8-channel amplifier with full DSP so that we could run a 3-way set and some rears, or a 3-way set center and whatever. But we don't always have that because budget and space or capabilities or whatever it is. So this will allow you to buy their set separates. So the 6, the tweet, the 6x9, the tweet, and then buy either a 2-inch and a 3-inch. And if you're going to have to go passive, you take the passives that those come with, you throw them away, and you run everything through this. So you can run 1 channel in, 1 amplifier left and right, 2 channels left and right, or run all 6. You can still go active if you don't have DSP capability. So it's just a solution to a problem that may occur in your installation. So it's pretty cool, and it's aluminum. Yeah. So, and they're the only guys doing something like this. And think about it, that would look really cool in the back, right? Any tools that you guys are trying out? Are we? No, I don't think so.
We're trying out
new tools. Do we have any new tools?
I think we got something, but you haven't had a chance to put it out there. Yeah. What it was?
Man, you need to clean the top of your workbench, man. It's a mess, bro. It's like you work or something.
I don't know. Let's talk about this one. Sometimes you have these amplifiers that they are big. Look at that.
Oh.
You point it, and then you can mark it. Because sometimes these amplifiers...
I have a better way to do that now.
Yeah?
Yeah.
How?
We use the... I've been using these. I bought these.
Well, yeah, but...
Because in the plastic, it's black, and you might not see it.
Yeah,
so
but
you can just...
cheaper.
You could just go into here and you tap it with a pencil.
Yeah, but this is cheaper.
Okay.
Hey.
I mean, this wasn't that expensive.
We have tools for every single
tools,
one.
but yeah, we have tools for everything for sure.
So.
No, it's not spendy. That's the thing. This is actually extremely affordable, because it's the PNW line, which is their affordable line. So I don't have exact pricing on this yet, but it is not.
Right now, how much is
it is not a crazy amount of money. No, it's not. It's not bad.
Yeah.
It's all in line with what the speakers are going to cost. So
for sure,
it'll be pretty cool. What's up, Haley?
Hey.
Have you heard? Did you get to hear Jordan's car?
No.
I didn't get to hear Jordan's car either.
I wanted to. I wanted to hear. I didn't even hear the
We've heard the subwoofers because they're in Fernando's car right now. We're gonna publish. I think that review is gonna come out tomorrow if all goes well.
That would be great.
But no. So Jordan had a Volkswagen. Jordan works for Amp Global. She's Jeff's partner.
Yep.
And they built a Golf.
Yeah.
And put a big system in a Golf. You may have seen some pictures of it. You may not have. I don't know. Either way, we're going to get her in here in the next week and a half. We're going to have her go through the whole car, and then we're going to record the audio so you guys all get to see it, hear it, and whatnot.
Yeah.
So that's the plan, so that we can at least get it in here. We got the cool stereo mics. See what you guys think. But yeah, so no,
they did a great job. The whole thing it's awesome. So
I mean, the little piece of plastic in the back is the sexiest part of the whole thing.
Yeah.
That's just because I made it.
Because you made it. Yeah.
Yeah. What is that? So this is a new product that Audio Control is coming out with for their speakers. It is a 6-channel passive crossover network. So, and if you caught the beginning of the show, we explained how it all works. But that's what it is.
And we're gonna do.
You guys will by the time we're done with this thing, you guys will all know what it is. So,
correct.
I mean, I gotta be honest. I just want one because it looks cool.
Yeah, we have to return it.
Yeah, we do have to give it back.
Yeah.
And try not to scratch it while it's here. We'll end up getting one at some
So
point.
if we scratch it, we can
Keep it?
No, I say if we scratch it, we can keep it because technically
They can't take pictures of it anymore? You're bad. You're so bad. For their speakers, yes, it is for their speakers. The concept behind it is they're not going to make a 3-way set. They're going to make a component set, but they're also making a 2-inch and a 3-inch so that you can turn it into a 3-way set. And in doing so, what made the most sense for them is to make this so you don't have to bury all these passive crossovers around. Now, if you're going active, this isn't necessary. This is for the people that are going to have to do passive, because believe it or not, a lot of people have to do that. So it still happens. Is Moscone 90.8 and DSP the best option for 3-way active and back speakers? That's a pretty nice option. It's a pretty nice option. I mean, it's got power. It's AB class. It's got plenty of power. Yeah, go for it. I would. Tomorrow I'll have the 6 to 10. I have to do a special project.
Yeah.
And they give me the option of the 6 to 10 or the 90.8. I'm not using it for an install. It's just a project, one of the special projects we have to do. And so just picture stuff. But no, it was a toss up, and I was like, the 6 to 10 is newer, so we're gonna go with that. But no, the 90.8 is a really cool amp for sure. And its price is pretty nice for an AB class DSP amp. Since we know Dean will never have a system in his Mustang. Yeah. So do we put it in Fernando's car? Or a solo in Nando's car? So...
Yeah.
Well, I'm trying to think of the best way to say it. So you like small speakers in your car.
Yeah. Small subwoofers.
Right now, the X that he's talking about only comes in a 12.
Right.
So yeah,
as soon as they came out with an 8 or something like that, yeah, I was happy to put it in the car. Just to test it.
All right, you handled that better than I would have.
I know.
Yeah, good call. You play dumb way better than I do.
Hey, man.
Sold, thanks. Does Morel make a 3-way crossover for the Alto Tempo 6? No. We add the 2.5-inch mid-range. No, and that's what I'm talking about. That just comes with a cap, and it's like so that's what they're trying to avoid, and that's why they came out with this piece.
Yeah.
So, and that's why I think it's cool, is because there are going to be a lot of situations where this is a better way to go. Obviously, something like a 8-channel amplifier, I think 90.8 would be really cool.
Yeah.
But, not everyone,
But that 3-way with the 2.5, very nice. Very nice.
What was that one item? A passive 3? Yes, Christian. Christian, go back and watch the beginning, man. I ain't repeating it for you, bro. Hell yeah, Fernando's in. Of course he is. PNW, Pacific Northwest. Yes, that's what that stands for.
Right.
What did I miss? Helping my mom. Being a good son, kudos for you. Yes, this is a passive 6-channel crossover for the new PNW Morel speaker. PNW audio control speakers. We talked about it at the beginning. We'll talk about it more tomorrow and probably the day after and day after. Dude, I know. That's what I'm saying. You're being a good son, helping your mom. I'm well aware of your situation, my friend. Come on. Don't be a putz. Although we did talk about you at the beginning of the show. Somebody said something. It wasn't us. We didn't start it. It was kind of funny. So you might want to go back and watch that. It was pretty good.
Yeah,
so
I'm going to go watch it again.
Yeah, it was actually that was pretty good. It was pretty good. They know you too much now, Christian. Dang. Oh, well. Hey, listen, guys, that's it. That's what we wanted to show you. Yes, and as Johnny said, oh, wow, look at that. You're working on another Jeep. We are working on another Jeep. This one is in. We're doing one of the last Kenwood amplifiers that we have on this platform. I don't even know where we found it, but we have one, so this goes up in the kick, which is cool. So this is going in. I had the Alpine system, so this will just plug right into the factory harness, which is really nice. This is the RCA to go off to the amp. I'm in the process. Got my remote turn on run. Power and ground. This is the notch to go off to the firewall. The ground will also come down. It's going to attach to the factory ground point, which is like right here. Then this will just slide into place, as long as I don't forget to add in the subwire, which I probably will because I'm really good at that. He's getting the Alpine subwoofer underneath the passenger front seat. He's getting the big Alpine 9-inch screen, so we got to cut the dash still. He's also getting the R-type speakers that I think Fernando's already got in place. So the car's just apart, and then he's waiting on me to finish up the slow stuff that I'm doing. What's up, Dean from Vero Beach? What's happening? About to buy the audio control SPK 8s for my Yaris. Very nice, Lino. That'd be nice. Yeah, so we have the here we go. So here's the shallow. So this is the space, and then our spike woofer, which is the 8, is in Fernando's car. So he has the Spike 8, and I was told by a good source today that the Spike 8s are in the warehouse and should start shipping either tomorrow or the day after.
Very nice.
And since you're in California, you'll probably get them first.
There you go. Perfect.
So
you guys are happy now.
Yeah, so the spikes are in. That'll be good because everyone so far that has used the space is like, yeah, these things are cool.
Give me the spike.
You have the spike. You want another spike.
I want another spike so we can have, 2
8s?
Spike.
Yeah. Jeez, oh man, you need help.
I know.
All right, guys, that's it for now. Thank you so much for tuning in. It's been 5 minutes of 5-star. Thanks, Morale, for being the sponsor. You guys have a great rest of your day, and we will see you maybe tomorrow. We'll go with that. I don't know. Bye.
Bye.